The virtual assembly of the Inter-American Development Bank 2021 is taking place in the morning hours in the city of Barranquilla, a space where they will talk about the challenge for the development of Latin America and the Caribbean. Today's central theme is climate resilience and the effects of Hurricane Eta and Iota. The Minister of ICT and the Bid Assembly Management for Colombia, Karen Abundinen, said,
Colombia son pioneras en talento digital.
Colombia is pioneer in digital talent, digital transformation, and connectivity. And here we show how we are going to transmit this assembly so that everyone, absolutely everyone, can see it in real time. This is Colombian talent. Here we have all worked hand in hand, and we are very happy because Barranquilla is going to shine. Colombia is going to shine.
Some of the speakers of the Climate Resilience Forum are Susana Correa, Manager for the Reconstruction of the Archipelago, and Alexander Solis, Disaster Prevention Commissioner of Costa Rica.
The E.S.E. moves with social participation. The call for the formation of the Users Association is open. Let Mitchell tell us what this is all about.
Hello, Lisa. Good afternoon. Well, now the call is open for all the users of the social enterprise of the state, of the Departmental Hospital of San Andres, Old Providence, and Santa Catalina. The call is to form the Association of Users of the E.S.E. The Social Participation Advisor, Kathleen Garcia-Reed, gave information.
This call is to confirm the Association of the Users of the E.S.E. Hospital, Departmental Hospital of San Andres, Providence, and Catalina. This association is to elect the person them who want look about the rights and will be to better the system and the service in the hospital. All the users them of the hospital of the E.S.E. hospital can confirm this association, but only 4 persons can be elected: the president, the suplente, the secretary, and the suplente. Out of these 4 persons, they want elect 2 can confirm part of the directive board of the hospital. What be pending at the decision them all that they take.
As how Garcia-Reed said, this activity will be the 5th of April, 5:30 in the evening. This is to promote the defense of all the users of the E.S.E. All the active users of the E.S.E. can participate. This is all information. Lisa, with you, Sylvette Mitchell Archibald for Teleislas.
Thank you, Sylvette. And on March 10th, it was the turn of the Departmental Ombudsman's office to give an account of its work during the year 2020.
The Regional Ombudsman of the Archipelago made his rendering of accounts, highlighting the different tasks and points that the entity he represents has advanced with the different vulnerable communities of the islands.
Have different area where we accompany the community. We got the area of Defensoria Pública is where we give the community accompany, they consult them, the representation, where we give the community with the different line at the different area. We have the area, the civil area, administrative, penal. We have the area of ATQ, that is attention of tramit and complaint, where we attend the petition them from the community. Important things that we do last year, 2020, was the intervention with Veolia, with the water problem where they have in the department. We present in the accompany the community with the health service, and other ways from the hurricane. We accompany the community in the necessity them where they need of the hurricane Eta and Iota.
On the other hand, the official gave the figures of the guardianship actions filed in the 2020 and added.
We have an incident of desacato about 39. Tutelas we present 281. And acompañamientos in the jurídical area like the tutela and member, we have other ways yet in insistencia. We have the area of technical group where we accompany the raizal, the mesa raizal, and things that we do to accompany the section of Scunabite in the different inconvenience where they have with the service them in that area.
Finally, the island ombudsman announced that the doors of the ombudsman's office are open to the community.
Right now, the doors are open. You can contact me in the email sanandres@defensoria.gov.co. That's we can assist you accompany you in each one and every area where you need.
And with technological tools developed for underwater monitoring, an ecological evaluation of the restored area in Little Reef was carried out.
Hello Lisa and all the TV viewers. Well, as you know, the point known as Little Reef is one of the very important points of our biosphere reserve for all the natural parts we have in this. That's why in 2019 a project called Reef for All made a transplant of different coral reefs in this point of the island. We talk about the director of this project who tell us now how them find it and what they're going to do in this point of the island.
Realizamos censo de peces.
We did a fish survey. We also did a modeling of the substrate to see how the reef that we have transplanted and the ones that were there have grown. What we found was very positive. We found that 18 months later almost tripled in size. Colonies that have been transplanted and that have not been transplanted and that have been there but that are growing more and more, but there is also an evident mortality and a lot of fishing effects. We found many hooks and fishing traces.
About the importance of this new inspection, this is what Fanor Montoya told us.
Coral reef restoration is a very laborious activity that involves many institutions and is done for the benefit of the entire community. So the interventions that are taken are being effective not only for the restoration issue but also the control of impacts.
It is important to mention that all the data and all the information that they pick up in this inspection will be computed, and now we will see what happened in this Little Reef sector. This is all the information I report from here from the town of the island. Continue Lisa in the studio.
And now we continue with all the sport news of our department.
Hello, here are the best sports of the islands. In honor of the Women's Month, Sport and Social Secretariat unite in a sport activity at the Government Plazolet. A sport activity in which women of various ages participated, where the message was to show them the importance of women for the departmental government. This was stated by the Secretary of Sport, Jason Newell.
We want to tell all the women from the department and from the world, so they're very important for us. They really recognize the motive why they come and exist. We make exercise, all the women come with the writers by the Coral Palace, and really it was a nice activity. We make some dancing and we make some stretching, and right now we take our breakfast, and all the women in the tag, we really want to tell the community say, in this moment we're working, we want the exercise develop, and let's hope the community continue to enjoy them here type of activity.
Sports professional Shirley Castrillon said,
This time it is the woman's turn. Exercising brings many physical, emotional, and psychological benefits. Exercising every day frees us from so much stress, so many problems, and helps us to strengthen our muscles.
According to Shirley Castrillon, exercising every day brings benefit to the physical and emotional health. With the visit of a baseball team from Cartagena, a tournament was organized by Hollis Watson and Pancho Diaz in our department. This baseball day has the participation of 4 teams, 1 from Cartagena and 3 from the island department. The baseball activity will be for 1 week, and it got started on Saturday, March 12th, and will end next Friday, March the 19th. Professor Pancho Diaz told us more details.
This is nice game here, San Andres. We 1 team for Cartagena, 3 teams from San Andres, Loma Roots, Marlins, and Rays. The idea is to see how we're going with the children and the practice from last year. If we go to United States in July, we come in to see what we got for do better if we bring up the baseball in San Andres.
In the first game of the tournament, the Rays faced Loma Roots. The Rays team emerging victorious, led by E.S.E, who told us with more details.
This program went till next week Friday. We start today. The pitching is not so good. We have to understand say the pandemic coming hard and we held on plenty time.
The tournament was organized by Hollis Watson and E.S.E, looking to train the baseball players of the island who will be representing the Insular Department in an international tournament to be held in Miami, Florida. And this is all in sports for the moment. I am Victor Fusalva, Teleislas News.
Thank you, Victor. And at this time, we continue with the weather forecast. The weather forecast for today, March 16. In the coastal area of Archipelago, the sky is mainly cloudy. Temperature is 29 degrees Celsius with wind from northeast direction with intensities of 18 km per hour. Humidity forecast is 65% and precipitation is 3%.